Are you recording?
Podcasting is done, dude.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah.
What do you want to hear?
Just something that sounds like garbage.
I have more days where I'm hammered than I'm not.
Beer is like, it's like Weed's Warrior.
Yeah.
And then I took a bunch of shrooms.
Dude.
It was awesome.
No, we're starting right now. What's up, everybody? Look at this, another episode of Garbage Days. You tried to stop us. You tried to hold us down, but luckily, we prevail. We're very tenacious, I would say. Scott has
holding us down by ignoring us is the only reason we've prevailed. Because like you're not hurting us as you hold us down. You're just like you're not letting us climb up.
Yes, we are what business majors would say, a failing business.
That's what a business major would say, or
Yeah.
just anybody.
Anybody. If you look at it as a business, which we should be doing, I'm going to.
Scientist would say. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to. I think I'm going to make a YouTube for us, and I'm going to put our video, this whole thing. I'm going to put it up on the YouTube so that you can watch it. Congratulations, everyone. You could finally see.
Look, you could see us. Check this out.
Wow. What'd you do? Dye your hair?
Yeah.
Looks good. I put up a picture of me from 2013 with like the M&M, where it's like completely bleached all over. And
yeah.
It's getting some good reception from the homies.
Dude, Khalees put dye in my stocking for Christmas.
What?
Yeah, like remember how I told you my dad was a drunk, and then we would try to like keep alcohol away from him, but then on Christmas she would put vodka in his stocking.
Yeah.
That's like me with hair dye. It's like clearly a problem. I shouldn't be doing it.
You look good,
and
dude.
then she's like, perhaps blue. So I didn't put the blue in, but I did bleach it.
Whoa. Maybe I'll bleach my hair. You look good.
Yeah, she bleached her hair. You bleach your hair. Why don't anybody who talked to me bleach their hair? And then
all right. Well, it's not all you. Okay, let's not. I've been bleaching my hair before I even knew you, dude. The only reason I haven't bleached my hair recently is because I've been treating it and giving it steroids so that it's not like super thin, and I don't want to just ruin all of that by
your dad's bald,
poisoning it. No, he's got very. Yeah, my mom's bald. She has she's bald.
She has leukemia.
Yeah, she's dying. No, my dad's got like very thin hair. So
oh, that's almost worse than bald. Like
it sucks.
You could see his scalp for the most part.
Yeah.
Dude, he's bald. He just hasn't made the adult decision to shave it yet. No, my dad's not bald. He has 5 hairs atop his head.
I know, he's like Homer Simpson, but I don't want to.
Tommy Pickles is your dad.
Yeah. He also wears a diaper. I just don't want to. I don't want to like get to that point where I have like because I have the thin hair. I don't want people to go like, oh, you should just make that decision and just fucking shave your head.
I've never noticed that it was thin, dude. You're really hard on yourself.
Well, if you go like this or whatever, you can kind of look at that. You see that?
You probably think you're going bald. My expert opinion is you think you're going bald to avoid other issues you need to fix. So you're like, oh, I'll fix this baldness, but like that's not the problem,
Yeah,
not the
like,
bald.
Yeah.
It's not the daily treatments of hair,
Yeah, maybe I should stop treating my hair and maybe start, not eating Burger King every night.
Exactly.
Maybe that's the problem. How was your Christmas? I was going to text you on Christmas, but I decided let's just talk on the podcast.
That's
I don't want to
insane.
know. I don't want
insanely rude. Yeah, I texted you Christmas Eve actually, and I was like, I forget what I said, but then I said Merry Christmas, and then you wrote like you're gay or something, and I was like, oh, he's clearly like exchanging gifts with his parents
it
right
was
now.
Something like that.
Pajamas.
It was something like that. Yeah.
How was you're gay, Scott, and then you're like, Mommy, please do the Christmas Eve tuck-in. Where once a year you tuck me in.
Yeah, me and my mom get up in front of my entire family and sing a duet of "Baby It's Cold Outside" every year,
and get closer and closer each year.
Yeah, I really
One of these
can't
years you're gonna
stay,
kiss.
mommy.
Yeah.
It's cold outside. uh, so how was your Christmas, man? What'd you do?
Oh, dude, we went to my mother's. We went to my mom's. You know, we wore masks, but then at the same time, you know what it felt like? It felt like I got bit by a radioactive bug when I went there.
Cool.
Cause I left a super spreader. You know what I mean?
No.
Dun, 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 dun.
What is that? The Zorro theme? That's the
I don't know. I tried
Indiana
to make up a
Jones.
theme, but it was like
What
Indiana
the
Jones.
fuck was that?
But then I was like,
Jesus
it was like
Christ,
Indiana
that-
Jones. But then I was
that
like, wait,
was-
it's got to be my own superhero theme.
That-
So I just added like a.
That was everywhere.
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
you made a
'Cause I didn't want it to
Spider-Man
be Indiana
reference,
Jones.
and then you said
I
super
invented my own-
spreader.
Yeah, that's
And
my
then made-
superhero. Super
okay.
spreader.
Oh, okay. You
Right.
got bit by a radioactive butt cheeks, and you became super spreader.
I don't know what this butt cheeks. I don't even know what that is.
Look.
What is that? What are you? What is that?
This
What
is
are you
just
talking-
the failed riff.
worst riff ever of the show. I think it's like paralyzed me.
I know. Should we
paralyzed
start over?
No. that was a good
Okay,
riff.
so you go to your fucking mom's house. What did you eat? What'd you have to eat?
Turkey, chicken franchise,
Woo!
eggplant parm,
Uh-huh.
ham,
Okay.
stuffing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes.
Damn, you had a whole fucking thing.
Oh yeah, dude. And
Wow.
then I'm sure other shit that I don't eat, you know.
I had the worst Christmas I think I've ever had in my life. If
Oh,
I
no. What happened?
No, it's not the worst Christmas I've ever had in my life. But it was if every Christmas was as lame and mundane as this, I just probably wouldn't like Christmas as much as I do, you know. It's Christmas Eve, we go to my grandfather's house because my mom was like, I don't want your grandpa to be alone on Christmas Eve, which is very sweet. But we gotta-
Yeah, the 1 year he's like supposed to be alone. Let's kill this man.
Yeah, well, we go in there and he's not, you know, he didn't want to
Responsive.
He's not responsive. He's on the floor, he's shaking.
Yeah.
Spit's coming out of his mouth. We got Italian food, which is like, okay, you know, I had penne alla vodka on Christmas Eve. So there's not a lot of Christmas songs about that. So already awful. You know?
What a bitch you are, dude. That's lovely. It wasn't Christmas branded meals. The chicken nuggets were in Santa shaped. Like, what are you talking about? You had a nice meal on a night with your family.
It was fine. What I'm
Oh
saying
my
is it was
God.
fine. I have no reason to
Didn't
complain.
feel like Christmas, right?
No, it didn't feel like fucking Christmas. No.
Where are you, Christmas?
That's
You're
me
just
eating,
singing that in your head as
stuffing
you're
penne
eating.
alla vodka
Yeah.
in my mouth. Where are
And your
you?
grandpa's like, Brendan, stop singing that gay song.
I hate this pasta.
Family.
My sister, so my mom, she has had like multiple hip surgeries, and she
Thanks to me.
hey,
You know what
yeah,
I
you
mean?
blew her back out, dude.
Yeah.
And what are you saying? You paid for it, or so? My grandpa, so there's stairs up to my grandpa's like house, just a few. There's about 3, and they were covered in snow. And I go to my grandfather and I go, hey, you want me to handle the snow? I could shovel this real quick. We'll get so mom can walk up. And he goes, no, she'll walk up over here. I'll lend her a hand. He's 86, so if he lends her an arm, they're probably both going down. But I go, okay, I'm gonna stick around here though, just for my sister. However, he goes, I'll help her up. My grandpa. I don't like saying grandpa. I hate it. Granddad. Grandpa's so ugh. You know what I mean?
That, ugh? What does that make?
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Ew.
What do you
Grandpa.
call him?
Granddad.
call him?
Grandfather.
No, you call him Pop Pop, and so you're like,
I
you
call
don't know
him.
what. Yeah, you don't know
I
what to
call
say
him
on the
Pee-poo.
podcast, and you're like, Grandpa sounds weird. So I'm like, oh, then what's correct?
I call him Bill. That's
And
his
you're like,
fucking name.
Puppy.
I call him Mima. So,
Mima was my one grandma was Mima.
ugh.
Yeah.
If anybody calls me Peepa or Mima, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Okay.
Yeah. Well, luckily you're gonna die alone, so don't worry about that, Brennan. How about don't worry about grandkids calling you anything?
so my grandfather, he goes, oh, I'll help your mom up. And I'm very weary about it. So I go, all right, no problem. But I know, dude, the guy was a detective in the arson, yada, yada, yada. I mean, the guy's seen some
This guy's done a bunch of things I didn't care enough about.
He was an arson detective. The guy's seen some shit. He's 86 years old. He's a man. He's had 4 fucking kids. He's had multiple wives.
Dude, if you are 86 years old and you are a man, you had a hell of a time.
I assume you've fought in every war.
There were some hardships, but there was some really fun shit you got to do if you were
Exactly.
86 years old and a man.
Yeah. So my sister, however, now I love my sister very dearly.
Not an 86-year-old man.
No, she's a 31.
The opposite.
32-year-old woman, 33 maybe. Anyway, one issue that I have is she the way she talks to my grandpa. I love my sister very dearly, but the way she talks to my grandfather is she talks like he's a dog. You know, she talks like he's like an old person.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, hi, grandpa, how are you? And it makes me sick to my fucking stomach. I don't want anybody to ever talk to me like that. He doesn't seem to enjoy it, but he tolerates it, I think. Yeah. He's like, hi, you know. So he goes, I'll help her up. And I'm standing there. My sister goes, well, that wouldn't be a good idea. And I look over to her and I go, what are you doing? And he's like, no, I can help. And she goes, you'll both fall over. You're 86 years old. And I'm like, let the man be a man. I'm like,
yeah, let the man fall over.
Let
them both fall over.
They're not gonna fall over. They're not gonna fall over. I'll be there. But just
let me be a hero. Let me show Grandpa I'm the man. As he goes down, I will cradle his head.
Do you not understand what I'm saying here? So I say to my sister, I go, you know, don't say that. You don't say that to a man. You know, you don't say that to him. He's still, you know, he's a man. He's still very and she's like, oh, you men and your fragile egos. And I'm like, it's not even about that. It's just about how rude can you be to someone? The guy's 86 and you're going like, you're too old to help.
Yeah.
It's like gross, man. It's like, you know, no matter what age you are, you want to feel useful. No matter what age you are.
Of course.
So that was a fucking little point of contention for me.
Did you slash your tires at all since then?
Yeah.
What vengeance have you?
I haven't gotten
thrusted upon your sister.
This is the vengeance, right?
This is the vengeance. Yeah. So take that.
Take that.
Now the people know the truth about you.
Now we're even.
You're worried about your dying grandfather.
Did you do anything on Christmas Eve?
No, we never did. That's like an Italian thing, I feel. That's why when you were like, we had Italian food on Christmas Eve, I was just like, oh yeah, I don't know. That's what Italians do.
No, usually on Christmas Eve,
stuff, right?
Usually on Christmas Eve, I do a big family thing, and we all get hammered, and
it's awesome.
Yeah, eat ham and shit, and it's awesome. And there's tons.
And then what happens Christmas Day?
We go to my other uncle's place. So the first uncle is on Christmas Eve. The other uncle is on Christmas Day, and we eat a ton there. And I don't get hammered because it's Christmas, but I haven't had a drink.
I love that. I love you. Like you did the cross on your chest.
Yeah.
I don't get hammered because it's Christmas.
You know, because the Lord.
In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. But
the Lord wouldn't want me to. So, you know, I'm a Christian. All right. So that's what we normally do. But when Christmas,
I wish we would just Christmas Eve was just like when we would wrap presents and maybe watch a movie or something, you know.
Yeah.
And then Christmas Day would be eating at my mother's.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
You know.
We got a small family, so we don't. There's not a lot of stuff like that.
What'd you get for Christmas, presents wise?
A lot of cool shirts.
Shirts?
Jackets.
Is that one of them?
Yeah, this is one of them.
That's cool. That is a cool shirt.
Yeah.
And now that we're on YouTube,
this hat,
everybody
dude.
can see.
This hat is an Owen Hart hat.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a wrestler that fell from the rafters.
I know who he is, dude. You I mean, you look like you're ready for LA. You should. That's where you should be going.
But that's the thing. I'm not that guy. So that's what's so cool about it. No, it's not at all.
I think you'd fit in very well in LA because you're not that guy.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go out in public dressed like this. Like I'm just hanging out.
What? Come on, you look good.
No.
What? You get any new pants or anything? What are you wearing?
No, I don't buy a lot of pants.
Damn.
And people don't really consider. Dude, my legs are so thin, and if you've ever seen me, you know that. And it's probably just I'm not trying to figure that out. Like I've never been bought pants.
That's what you should get. You should get zipper jeans with zippers on them.
Jeans with a bunch of things to make my legs look wider.
Yeah.
Stripes.
So then Christmas.
So what was your Christmas day though?
Christmas Day, we wake up. Me and my sister have gotten our parents gift cards for random crap.
Like that's what you did this year. You gave them gift cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have no money, so.
Oh yeah.
So then we made we had this wonderful idea. This was my idea. I said, let's make them macaroni frames with pictures of us inside of it. That'd be nice, little homage to
Are you serious?
Our childhood.
I love how that's like how you're painting it.
Yeah.
That you were like, hey, why don't we do a cute little thing, a very adult, sober thing that I'm saying right now, which is let's make them macaroni frames, when it was really you two both drunk crying that you're broke and you're like, we got to make them fucking macaroni frames or something. And you're drunk in the kitchen with glue on your hands.
Yeah, it's all over our fingers going, it's all over our face. Well, that's what it felt like when we were making it. We were like, Jesus Christ. Like, I was like, this is the worst gift we've ever given. We also didn't have, so we took pictures with them for these things, and we didn't have like photo paper. So we put it on printer paper, which is just disgusting. And then we put it in the frame, and it was just god awful.
Oh, dude, that's brutal.
God awful.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so you two adults handed that to them.
Yep.
And then what did you say?
We went, here you go. We wrote on the bottom of the frame. We gave one to my mom, one to my dad. We wrote, Dad, comma, sorry, comma, Merry Christmas. That's what we wrote.
And did
so
they
it's a little funny. They laughed. They were like, my parents are very they'll put it on. They were like, my dad was like, oh my God. Like I took a video of it, I'll show you. They were very nice about it. They were like, wow, so sweet to do this. Because they will fall apart. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of a long video. Hold on. So, okay. Very nice.
Oh, look, he's taking a picture of it.
The days of old. Oh, that's so sweet.
They hate it. They hate it.
Oh my gosh, dude. To the days of old. And to them, that was 5 years ago.
Let's put him on the piano.
We didn't even put macaroni on it. It's just
man.
Googly eyes and stuff.
That's super sweet. That's very nice.
Yeah.
But fuck, there's also that part of me that my stomach turns.
I hated it. I hated it.
Where you're like, what if he's not in a great mood? Where is his brain? I don't know. Because you could take that one of two ways. That if you're in a good mood, that's a very sweet thing. And I love my family. And they're referencing when they were kids and I miss them as being kids.
Yes.
But if you're not in a good mood, it's like, what the fuck did your broke asses concoct to do this lazy shit? How have you not yet figured out how to be an adult and talk to me like an adult? I used to talk to my father like an adult. I'm only going to live so many years, and you've yet to talk to me like a fucking adult?
Yeah. Well,
that's probably what he's thinking, right? Or is that too far?
I might be very close to what he's thinking, but also in the back of his head, just being like, Jesus Christ, my kids are both 30 years old. Essentially, they can't fucking afford Christmas gifts already.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, that's the more realistic one, which is the I love these kids, and this is what they have to do.
Yeah,
because they don't have any money.
This fucking pipe dream of his. When is he going to give it up and start working in construction? Which, by the way, on Christmas Eve, I forgot to tell you this. Christmas Eve, I'm at a gas station and I'm just hanging out before we go to the Italian restaurant. And this guy comes in and he starts buying all these lotto tickets. And he's like, give me this, give me that. He seems put together, but he's a little cuckoo, you know? And then he turns to me and he goes like this. He's like grabbing the lotto tickets and he looks at me and he goes, how do I know you? And I go, well, you know, I mean, are you a fan of stand-up comedy? I don't know.
No.
And he goes, no, do you work in construction? I went, no, dude, no. These hands have never felt pain.
Oh shit!
Unless it was from a guitar, you know. Then
You're such
so
a badass.
I'm such a badass. So we watched Soul. Do you watch Soul? That movie?
Oh, dude. So we started watching it last night, and then I fell asleep during it.
What?
Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to. It's not like out of disrespect. I was super tired.
Better not be out of disrespect.
Yeah, that shit was awesome. What I saw.
Holy shit! It was so well done. The art was incredible.
Yeah, and what's the idea about it? What's the moral of the story?
I don't know. That has a couple little holes in it. So the idea is the whole premise is
it's just like be a well-rounded person. Enjoy all of your life. Don't just like be blindly chasing a dream and not enjoying something. Or yeah, don't be so selfish with your time. That's
There's
what
a
you're
scene
really doing.
where he confronts his mom about him, you know, and she goes, you can't eat breakfast on a dream. And he goes, then I don't want to eat. And they have a big thing where he's like, this is my dream. It's all I ever wanted. And she's like, your father chased it. And now he's dead and he had nothing to live for. And he's like, that's what I want too. And shit. And I'm literally like crying. I was crying at that scene because I was like, this is me. This is me and my mom. You know, this is me and my parents.
Oh man.
You know?
But what's questionable about the moral? What do you think is inaccurate about it?
It's just like this whole fairy tale world that they create where it's like, you know, you die and then you go to there's all these different parts of the galaxy where it's like you could go to the before time and then you could go to like the afterlife and you could also get stuck in this like.
Wait, so that's what your issue is like their depiction of heaven?
Watch the movie, dude, before you start making fun of me. Because
but what's your issue with
it? They didn't have a depiction of heaven. So okay, so he dies, right? And he's on this fucking thing you saw, and he's going up, and he runs.
I saw that he's going up, and then he runs away from it. Yeah,
okay,
he's going.
So then he goes to
before
the afterworld. So then he goes to the before world with all the little baby souls, right?
Yeah.
And all that shit. And you know, I was just like, okay, this is fun and everything. And then, but how come he can jump back into his body and remember the before time? Like, wouldn't that be like
he was like an adult? He wasn't.
That's such a hole in the whole thing, though. And then he meets a guy who helped him get back to his body in the real world.
This is unhealthy, Brendan. This is unhealthy what you're doing. This was a very sweet movie I've heard from everybody.
Okay, I have to put some Vicks Vapo Rub in my nose. I'm very stuffy because I'm crying. I can still hear that.
Brendan's crying for some reason. I don't quite know why. I think him thinking about the movie fucked him up. Are you actually crying?
No.
Oh, okay. No, because when these people made up, and one time I was eating bagels outside of a bagel shop here and with the girls, and I started telling them about Up, and they were like, oh yeah, what's exactly that about? And I started explaining it to them, and I kept like having to restart because I was getting choked up. Kept fucking me up bad.
You're gay.
Brendan, shut up. See, that's the thing. So you enjoyed the movie, and then the parts that made you like emotional or scared, you know, you went, I don't get it.
I admitted that I cried during that one scene.
No.
So, but there were some holes, but overall, fantastic movie. I thought it was fucking awesome. So we watched that, right?
The whole
And then-
family.
Oh no, my mom was doing my laundry.
Wait. You watched the brand new movie that everybody's watching. The whole family was like, let's watch the brand new movie that just came out. Movie theaters are closed. It's essentially like going to the theater. That's what it feels like in 2020 to watch a brand new movie.
Yes.
And the whole family got together, and then you were like, Mom, I have all this laundry that I brought from my apartment that I've been avoiding for 7 weeks.
Yes.
Can you clean it for me?
Well, I helped her, but she had to it was 3 loads, so she had
Yeah.
to put, I helped her with the first load, and then she
And then you acted like you forgot about it, and she took care of the rest.
well, I was yes, basically. But what we said, we were like, my mom has no interest in watching movies with us. It's kind of sad. I'm like, I want to watch movies with you. Watch movies with us. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but she we were like, we're all gonna watch Soul. Come watch Soul, and she's like, nah, I'm fine. She went on the treadmill and then just did my laundry, and we were like, all right, whatever.
Damn, she don't fuck with movies.
No, she doesn't like movies. She doesn't
Maybe
like.
they mess her up. Maybe she gets too emotional.
She goes. I guess so. I don't know. I think she's too scared to open parts of her brain, man. Like she
Yeah, she's afraid of oh, I'm gonna watch this fucking Pixar movie and be shattered by what I've been repressing. Like we've watched them and we cry from things we've repressed, and we're from a time where we haven't really been we've been told this whole time to let our emotions. She's from a time where that wasn't the thing. She'd go crazy if she saw a Pixar movie. Probably.
I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
Your mom has
You think
trauma,
that's-
dude. Yeah, I
She
think your mom
definitely
was
has
gang
trauma.
raped. I think she was gang raped.
Well, there's a silver lining in that, which is, now she's.
That's how you were born. Is that what you're saying?
That's
I'm
how
not
I
saying
was
that's how
born.
you
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
pregnant.
That's how I-
I'm
that's
not
how
saying
I-
that's how she got pregnant with you.
No, I fucking what was I gonna say? God damn it, my
Brendan
roommate
just got traumatized by what I said, dude.
No,
I
my
just
roommate
shook
just
him to his
texted me.
core.
my roommate. Hey, buddy, the door downstairs was wide open today. Please, if you can make sure it's closed. Sure.
So back, hey, buddy, this is an apartment building. How do you know it was me?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I hate this place and I hate these people. Anyway,
Hell yeah,
so
dude.
when we told my mom, we go, hey, we're gonna watch Soul. She goes, what's that about? And we go, well, it's about a guy who is a jazz musician for a middle school who has this dream, and then he finally gets his dream and he dies. And then she goes, oh, great. Yeah, I'm gonna want to watch that. She thinks it's gonna be immediately just sad the entire way or something. Like, what do you think's gonna open your fucking brain up a little bit, lady?
That is awful to put someone through for a little bit, though.
But it's not. You're supposed to feel your emotions, man. You're fucking human.
That is true. That is true.
That's what separates us from the fucking animal kingdom. Animals. We are
Okay,
animals.
What does? Feeling emotions?
Yeah, our sentient emotions. And
What is a sentient emotion?
I don't know, dude. And I really don't want to try. I'm too tired, man. I'm too tired.
That is awesome. Yes.
So anyway, so then we watched Soul, and my mom and my sister's dog, his dog Bear, he's a cutie, but the guy's 90 fucking pounds, and he is not trained at all.
He'll shit on the floor.
No, he's trained where he'll go to the door. Okay, so he knows to go to the door to shit and piss. But if you're sitting in a chair, he'll fucking jump up on you. And he's huge. So you have to be like, dude, get off. You know what I mean? And he'll go right in your face and show you love, which people love. But after a while, it does get fucking annoying.
No, that's a lot. Does he smell like shit too? Do they bathe him?
He smells a little bad. He doesn't smell too good. He's a rescue dog who's very anxious. So getting groomed is not on their, it's harder for him. So they don't do it as often as they should.
Oh, no, it's the same thing with this dog here, dude.
And his nails.
Completely traumatized.
His nails are so fucking long. So he'll jump up on you. When you first come to the house, he jumps up on you, which is already should be a no-no. But then also he's scratching at you and stuff. So it fucking hurts. So I'm at the end of my rope with this fucking dog, and we get Chinese food. We wanted to have a little Jewish kind of Christmas where we get Chinese food and watch a movie. And
fun.
we go downstairs. I have my plate. Oh, how good is it when you get that first plate of Chinese, right? So
No, Chinese ruins me, man. I can't even enjoy it anymore.
Really?
I can't. Oh, dude, it sucks. It's the one thing that ruins me.
Really? It takes you out of fucking commission.
Yeah, dude. I'm dead for 2 days.
Damn. Well, I love Chinese, obviously. So I get my plate. I put the ribs on my plate. I put my rice on my plate. I grab my water. I'm so psyched to go downstairs, sit on that. They have a lazy boy that comes out. You know, I'm so fucking excited. And the dog will not leave me alone. I have to hold the plate up and I'm going, bear, stop. And I'm like, get the fuck. And I start flipping out. And I start going, get the fuck out of my face. And I'm just going, get out. Get the fuck out of my face. And I'm yelling at the dog. And my sister goes, just relax. And I go, no. I go, train your fucking dog. I was like, this thing needs to be fucking trained.
And then was the Disney
yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Star Wars. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Fucking bitch. You always got to get the last word in.
Yeah, fucking bitch.
So fuck up, slut.
I go, I call my sister a slut. I go, train your fucking dog. And then she goes, can you believe the balls on this? She goes, just deal with it. And I go, deal with it? I am dealing with it. I've been patient about this fucking thing. I'm not dealing. I want to sit and I want to enjoy my food. Yeah. You fuck.
We're not gonna take it. And Brennan starts beating the shit out of his sister.
With a paddle.
We ain't gonna take it.
And my
slams her onto the fucking table. Yeah, your dad's just crying in the corner. He won't even fight you.
Yeah. So like the bitch I am, I go, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go eat upstairs. Enjoy your fucking movie. They wanted to watch Wonder Woman 84. I go, enjoy your fucking movie.
Oh my gosh, Brendan.
And I go upstairs and I go into the kitchen and I
go into your old bedroom
and I cry. No, I go into the kitchen.
I see nail polish on your old desk.
Yeah, and I put it on one finger.
You put it on one finger. Your middle finger. And then you look in your old mirror and you flip yourself off.
And then I go like this.
And you say, fuck you. And us watching, we think you're going to say, fuck you, Brendan. And you say, fuck you, mom and dad.
Fuck you, mom and dad, and my sister.
And then you jump out the window and you run to your car and leave.
Yeah, and I don't look back except for once when I in the rear view, all you see is this. You just see.
Yeah. What is that?
That's me looking up
Brendan
back at
thinks
myself.
way more people. He's putting this on YouTube this week. He thinks way more people are going to watch it on YouTube than listen to it.
No one's going to watch this.
So he's just going to have silent for those listening to the podcast. Apparently, silent act outs he will be having.
See, that's the difference between you and I, my friend. I'm not playing to the podcast. I'm playing to you. I'm playing to just us being ourselves here. That's what people want to see.
Shit.
You know?
Yeah. So what do you do for New Year's?
I am I'm working. I have spots at New York, but apparently
yes, man.
Apparently it's gonna rain. So who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? But that's a $240 night that I cannot miss, my friend. What are you doing for New Year's?
That, dude. We don't know. I don't know.
I guess there's really nothing to do, right?
No, yeah, you can't do any. I mean, what can you do? Everything has to close by 10. Like they're fucking us in the ass. You know?
Not this comedy club.
Well, yeah.
Dude, imagine the people that are like, yeah, I'm doing like the comics that are like, I'm working on New Year's, and they're like, oh, what are you doing? I'm playing the subway train. Did you see that? I don't want to shit
Brother,
too much.
did I see that?
Woo! Woo!
Brother, not only did I see that, I talked to my
veils?
aunt about that on Christmas. I was like, there's an aunt that I like strictly like just talk shit with.
Yeah.
You know, so like I sat down next to her and I was like, can you believe this shit? And then I told her about a stand-up comedy thing, a fucking 65-year-old lady. And she's like, that's disrespectful. And you know what? Whoever does that, They don't respect what they do, and they're very bad at this, and they're being taken advantage of. And that's my aunt saying that, not me, and so I could say it on the podcast.
Yes,
not
yes.
worry
My
about
my aunt
repercussions.
says it said it was full blown retarded, and anybody that doesn't should kill themselves. That my aunt said. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Crazy.
I still like this club, which I do.
Oh, so anyone listening, yeah. So what we're talking about is we got like an email last week, 2 weeks ago or some shit that was like, okay, look. In the city, we were doing like outdoor shows in parks, rooftops, stuff like that.
I'll
it's
do
hard
a
to
show
do now because
anywhere.
it's December and it's cold as fuck, right? So a lot of these things aren't happening. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So now one club, they emailed us last week and they were like, "Hey, send in your avails for our subway shows." And it's just like ambushed, like they're just jumping on trains, right?
People are gonna die. They're
They're
gonna
jumping
die.
on train cars, and they're pretending that they're paying audiences, or they're pretending that they're audiences.
I guess,
but they're not. They're just people sitting on the train during COVID. Some people that are on the train during COVID, like some people don't give a fuck. If I sat on the train right now, I wouldn't give a fuck, right? But there's some people who are on the train. There's some people. No. I'm talking about give a fuck about the idea of COVID. If I sat on a train, I wouldn't be worrying, right? But there are people who like feel like they're forced to go on a train because they have work. And they're petrified of COVID, and they're sitting there scared already. And then somebody gets in their face with a microphone to do comedy. It's insane.
It's fucking brutal.
It's the most stressful time in so many people's existences. And they're riding the train from work or whatever the fuck to work, maybe to work overnight. Yeah. And you're there telling jokes. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though.
Or maybe it's sweet and giving back. I don't know.
Not.
It is both. It depends on how your brain's working at the time. Like I felt like being negative right there, and so maybe that's what that was.
You think?
But I could say like, dude, it's a stressful time, and now when people get on the train, they get to have comedy. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is.
I don't know, man.
But I do know I'm killing myself because of it.
I just don't understand. Yes. As as our aunts would say. Fucking throw yourself in front of the train. I couldn't imagine bombing on a train and not immediately jumping on the third rail. Yeah, and just going, all right,
out of the train and trying to catch up with the front of it to jump in front of.
I'll tell you what, if you see something, say something. And I saw men and women are kind of different.
No, dude, modern comedy is that we're the same. Figure that out.
What's a worse spot? Fucking 96th Street or 112th Street? Just they gave me 112th Street. How many dues do I have to pay here?
Dude, that's a
lot. Besides the single rides. Let's just keep going. We were joking around.
Yeah, but then there's some people who like they love that's part of their story. Like the comics who are doing it, They go, man, during the pandemic in 10 years, they can go during even someone's going to be successful. That's doing it. Right. Maybe, probably not, but maybe. And then he goes, man, I was performing on subways during COVID. I was doing this, like, maybe it won't, maybe it's not something to look down on. Like maybe they just really want to do comedy.
Hey, Scott, this is my impression of subway stand-up comedy. Stand clear of your closer.
That was good.
Thanks, dude.
That was very good.
That made you leak. That's how good that was. You went.
That was very good. It was like stand clear of your closer. Yeah.
Stand clear of the closer.
Yeah, of the closer. Yeah, and it's like that means like the final comic, the headliner. Stand clear of even that person.
Or
that's how bad this show
or
is.
The doors. Or the doors.
Well, yeah, I know what that's. Yeah, I know that's what it is. But yeah. And that was a joke explained by morons.
Da, 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 da. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I'll do stand-up anywhere. But I will say this. If you see me on the fucking subway train with a microphone in my hand, take the microphone out and give me a resume to McDonald's because it's
also that's not our turf.
No.
That like if you have a microphone on a train, you're not supposed to be telling jokes. You're supposed to be screaming about how God is coming. Like that's their turf. We're infringing on them. They're gonna get a fucking knife pulled out on them by some flat earther. That's what's gonna happen. Deal with that, headliner.
I know, dude. Imagine being on.
You're dealing with a bunch of foot soldiers down
What are
there,
we
man.
talking about?
Ninja
Like,
Turtles
what are we
live down
talking
there.
about here? Like, we're just going like, yeah, the world is pretty crazy. You know, I was at the mall the other day, and then some guy comes on and he's just like, the Jews, and you go, hey, buddy, this is my
you just
time.
deal with that like he's a paying person who got to a club.
People are
with
gonna
his brain
be
in his head.
killed. They're gonna be murdered.
Exactly.
Dude,
Oh, especially when you're a comic, say you're doing well and that happens. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to laser this dude. And then he's going to be like, no, I'm literally going to
kill you. Well, like that's what I saw with the outside shows where like I remember New York Comedy Club was doing a show at Hurley's Saloon in Times Square, and they were performing on the sidewalk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
that's Elmo's turf. That's naked turf. That's naked cowboys turf. You got these guys rolling up saying, what the fuck are you doing here, Mike Cannon?
Yeah. So, but like also there are these people that are like visiting New York from who fucking knows where, right? That might be down to fight, might be down. Hey, we're in New York, we're getting hammered. Let's create a story here. You know, there's no security. So like I'll see these people, they're standing on the fucking sidewalk and they're telling their jokes, and then a group of people will walk through through the jokes in front of them, and they'll go like, yeah, sure, just walk on through. I'm just living my dream up here. And these people turn around, they're like, I'll kill you. I'm not a paying
I'm not a part of
here.
This. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with this world you fucking created. You're just as crazy as this person who thinks they're on a beach high off of fucking meth across the street. You thinking that you can do comedy right here, right now.
Yeah.
What kind of delusional are you? Go hang out with the crackheads down the street.
It's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. So you will not be catching me using I hope this club pays for the single rides or whatever the fuck. I hope I'm not taking that out of my own pocket. I'm using my own MasterCard for this, you criminals.
Hell.
Not MasterCard.
And then your shows are at midnight, like you're doing a show through midnight type of situation?
Well, I have a show I have a spot at 7 something, and then I have a spot at I'm hosting the 9 o'clock, and then I have a spot at 11. So I'll probably be there. And
then you'll just hang out.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
So who are you gonna try to kiss at midnight?
You, dude. I'm gonna try and kiss you.
I won't be there, dude.
Oh. So no one, I guess. I have no one.
Damn.
Yeah. Who are you gonna kiss?
It's a good thing, dude. You kiss your hand. Kiss your hand when you got nobody. Because when you kiss someone, the idea is like for New Year's, it's like their energy sets the tone for your year. That's what they say.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I guess when you're a kid, you just do it because whatever. But that's like the idea behind it. But these kids don't know it. That's why all these hoes, all these hoes have shitty years, man. All these hoes have shitty years because they're out here just kissing dummies every New Year's.
Okay.
Gotta kiss a nerd on New Year's. You got a good year.
I'm now just remembering.
You don't know about that?
No.
I thought that was the thing. Maybe I made it up. I thought.
No, I would believe that more than.
Maybe I just said that to like an ex arguing with them.
Yeah.
You're just supposed to kiss him, and that sets the tone for the whole year, you bitch. And now you have a shitty year because he's a douchebag.
Yeah, it's not even like a girlfriend. You're just like a girl that you're friends with, where you're like, you could have kissed me and had a good year. Now you kissed fucking.
Looks like you're gonna have the year of a total dickhead. So good luck having a dickhead year.
Yeah. So sorry, we could have like hung out and watched The Mandalorian at my place, but looks like you're just gonna be with this guy, so whatever. Fuck you. I hate you.
Maybe I'll see you next New Year's though, and we could correct the situation.
I had a kiss one year from a girl that was like so like put on. She was like sitting on my lap the entire time at New Year's Eve, and then I got a boner and she obviously felt it, and it was like weird. It's like her also feeling the boner made the boner like kind of more hard for me, because
that's how they work.
That's kind of hot. And it's so hard, like when you get, I don't know about your dick, but when my dick gets really hard, it starts fucking pulsating. So I'm like pulsating on between these girls' jeans and my jeans. And so she knew what my intentions were, right? And then at midnight, she like, there was like a moment of like, do we kiss or? And then she gave me a nice little pecker on the lips, but she went like that, and I was like, fuck.
I just noticed like you could have just explained a totally normal thing, but instead you like slowly described what your dick was going through, which is like that's everybody's story of like being with someone, but they don't go into that specific detail. That's really
Okay.
weird.
All right, well,
But
you know.
But hell yeah. Good for you, man.
I guess I didn't need to talk so much about my dick, but
Yeah, you were just like, so I was hanging out with this girl, and then you were just like, my loins began throbbing. And you just talked about it for like 3 minutes. And then you were like, and then we made out. Like, what? Okay,
we didn't even
thanks.
make out. We didn't even make out. She gave me a pity kiss on the lips.
Oh,
And
that's a
now that
bummer,
girl's
man.
engaged to be married to another guy. So
Good guy.
I don't know the fucking dude, but he stole her from me. That's how I'm looking at it.
Wow, of course. Why would you not?
Any girl that's not with me has been stolen.
Yep, absolutely. You must get them back. We're all Thanos, and you're all the Avengers. That's how much confidence you have in
Yeah,
yourself and how much
yeah,
hate you have for everybody
yes.
else.
My fucking I'm wearing a cock ring with all the little beads on it. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever those are, the little gemstones. I am inevitable. And then I make my dick go like
Yeah,
this.
your dick pulsates and that's the snap. You creep. Don't ever tell me what your dick does again, bro.
Buddy. It's not going to be the first, and it's not going to be.
And then what do you do New Year's dinners? Do you like go out early for a dinner New Year's
No.
Eve and then you have your night? No.
No.
New Year's Day.
No.
That's a thing. People eat. No.
Oh, I had a terrible New Year's last year. Just god awful. Me and my ex. So like the years that we were together, it was very much like I would work one year, and then we would do what she wants one year, and then I would try to work.
Yeah. I remember this. You went to somebody's house, right?
Yeah, I told you this, right? And there was a fucking bird there.
No, yeah, and you were like the whole time you had like binoculars and you were looking.
Oh, that was another one.
Strangers out the window. Oh,
that was another holiday party. That was fun, but this one, so it's my year. Okay, last year was my year to pick a New Year's, right? And I wanted to work, but we just couldn't make it happen. So so my buddies are like, hey, we're all going to Francesca's house, was her name, Francesca. And I go, oh, she throwing a party? And my friends were like, yeah, I think so. So it takes me like an hour to convince my ex to go, right? She's like, I don't want to go to that. And I'm like, it's my year. We're going to do what I want to do, just at the end of our rope with this relationship. We're both fucking kids, we're not fucking kids. We're children. We're being children. So, maybe that would have spiced things up a little bit, but so
if you were both children, it would spice things up a little bit.
No, if we were both fucking kids.
Oh, yeah. That was a good joke. Okay, continue.
Thanks, bud. So we go to so it takes her an hour to convince her to go. And she's like, all right, I'll go. She's like, I want to go now. Okay, I'll go. She dresses up very nicely. Almost too nice. And then we go.
So you're angry immediately.
Well, no, but she's wearing like
it makes you feel insecure. It bothers you.
It doesn't bother me.
Who do you want to look at you? Is that what you say?
No.
Okay,
But
continue.
I go like, okay, she looks nice, whatever. This is why I bring that up, because when we went to the place, Francesca's basement, there was 8 people there, and a bird chirping. Nobody was dressed nice, So I'm already embarrassed for her, who doesn't know anybody, and she's dressed too nice for this party. So, and then I just was like, I was trying to be a clown. I'm just like juggling banana peels, slipping on them and shit, just trying to make everybody happy, because
And she's like, "This is the worst."
yeah. And then every 2 minutes, a bird would just be screaming because it was in its stupid cage and wanted to get
Oh,
out.
dude, thank God for that bird. You
Why?
gotta respect, because the whole night you were like, "Man, this bird. Oh my God, the bird. That's so interesting about it." Just to avoid the awkwardness of the night.
Yeah,
That bird was a conversation starter, a conversation ender. All the conversations was the bird.
yeah, it was a lot of me going like, how do we shut this bird up? Because we're all trying to have a good time. I'm getting like hammered. No one else is. I'm trying to come up with games. I'm like, let's come up with a trivia game, and if you lose, you take a shot, and blah blah blah. And everyone's like, nah, dude, I don't want to do that. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm just happy that this year I'm working. What'd you say you were doing? You're just gonna like be alone and watch Carson Daly?
No, oh dude, I can't stand that fucking guy's face anymore. He's on he does The Voice. He's like the guy, yeah, I guess the host of The Voice.
Yeah.
And he looks like shit, dude. Like he hasn't picked if he's gonna be fat or skinny, and his like body like does not want to be fat, but it's like could we move around a little, please? We don't want to be fat. Just move around just a little and we won't be. It's like a weird in between, and it's impossible to watch on TV. It's like you can only watch fat people on TV or skinny people on TV. But that in between, it's like disturbing to watch on a fucking television.
He's very much like
I have to turn my headphones and I get like
head.
Yeah, I get like nauseous. Yeah, I'm just like, it's like, oh, you just drink and that's your problem. Like he drinks, but he eats fairly healthy enough.
Yeah.
Like he's not being crazy. It's just like, yeah, maybe he's a drunk. I don't fucking know, but
I bet he drinks.
Go. He's the one who hosts. He hosts. It's not
No, I think maybe it is him now. No, it might be Ryan Seacrest now.
It's like Dick Clark.
Dick Clark is dead, my friend. Yeah, I think it should be you. Yeah. I think you should be the one that hosts the New Year's extravaganza.
I'd love to do it. And then what do you eat round things on New Year's?
What does that mean?
That's like a thing.
Fuck.
Some people do. They eat round shit.
What does that mean? What do you mean round shit?
Like circular things, like donuts.
I eat donuts all the time.
Cookies, stuff like that.
Why?
Like anything, because it's like full circle. It's the idea of a full circle, a year coming full circle.
Ugh.
Bagels, you get bagels in the morning.
That sucks.
I've never done it. It's just things I know of for sure.
I'm not gonna do it. I do like donuts though. Maybe I'll have a donut.
Yeah, I usually get like Mexican New Year's Eve for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
So that you
like
could
tacos,
start
burritos,
the year with diarrhea.
Flautas. No, dude, my bowels have grown to love it. I can't take regular stuff now. I've converted, my body's converted to shit. So it's like Taco Bell is good for me.
But you just said Chinese food fucks your stomach up.
No, well, yeah, Chinese food makes me constipated.
Okay.
That's like a different thing, I don't know what the issue with Chinese food is, but I'm going to find out.
So what do you think's worse?
What?
You talking about getting constipated or me talking about my dick throbbing?
Dude, I didn't want to say it. You backed me into a corner. I just say, hey, I get constipated. Let's move on.
I barely backed. I'm in another corner. If that's you, I'm in the opposite corner backing you up. You have a lot of room to not say
if it makes you feel any better, I rarely ever get that. I've almost never gotten it. Probably up until like I never like, like kids get constipated. That's like a thing.
Yeah.
Like a 4-year-old will just be like fucking dying in a corner from constipation.
Yeah.
That's never happened to me. It's never happened to me. Like ever. And then like even like as an adult, like I never got constipated until like maybe 4 years ago. Chinese food, and that's the only thing that does, and I avoid it. And so boom,
dude.
I'd say 5 times in my life I've been constipated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I'm done with Chinese food too. It's so good though.
Oh, it's the best. It's the fucking best. I think, it tastes better than everything for me.
I'm not drinking on New Year's Eve as well because I'm not drinking anymore.
Your thing?
I'm done. Done.
That's a good way to bring in the new year. Clear-minded. As Brendan.
I
kissing your own hand so you have your energy moving forward.
Yes.
Because Brendan is all that matters. Yeah.
Yes. And then I suck my own dick. I haven't had.
No, you just try to. You just soberly try to.
Yeah,
maybe I'll try it sober this time. That's the whole reason I wasn't able to, because I was drunk the last time.
I go, everyone look at me. Yeah.
Everybody look at me. You're doing it at the party.
I'm doing it in front of everybody.
The bird just starts squawking.
Squawk, squawk. I'm like on my back with my feet over my head.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, any closing statements to bring the garbage babies into the new year? The Garbage Pail Kids.
Thank you for joining us this year. I mean, goddamn, dude, if you think about it, most of our episodes have been recorded this year, and most of our episodes have been recorded over Zoom because of this fucking virus, which is insane. And yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying it.
Me too. I'm very grateful. Yeah. Suck my dick. Suck our dicks. Live a good life. We'll see you in 2021. Bye.